Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Phenomenal.
You can get it chomping. You can get it mopping. You can get it reading the phone. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long cold Vic.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating. It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center, or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Have a gay time on your own.
Street's Golden Gay Time. Now.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
Professor, would you say it's time for our viewers to crack each other's heads open and feast on the goo inside?
Yes, I would, Kent.
Woo! Exciting times. Are you ready? You better be on the ball tonight, I tell you what, because these fellas here, the Diaz Bros and the great Adam Lawson, have 50 copies. Just 50. Actually, it's 49 because they're eBaying the other one. 49 copies of their preview for Psycho Slumber up for grabs. So getting quick. Now, we don't have a link yet. I know people have been asking for it, but apparently it's something different. So I don't know how it's going to work. Hopefully it's going to work. I can't promise anything. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it all out. How the bloody hell are you going? I hope you're feeling good on this fine, whatever it is for you, Saturday morning for me. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling What's a word? I don't know. Is it Indiegogo? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out in a moment. Before we do any of that, let's before we get these boys in here, let us stand on tradition and honor those who snuck in first. Like this man, Mr. Mo Biggs, a special honor today, by the way, Mo. For the first time ever in history, is the Uber Wrench, the Golden Wrench himself, on the leaderboard of first in the chat at 15. Can you believe it? Another Wrenchy, perhaps, potentially on the way to Mo. Who will stop this man? I don't know. It's definitely not going to be David L. He says he's never first. We have Skibbity Rizzler in the house as well. There he is, Jeremy Burtz. He's in 14, so very, very close behind. Gary G, Hale, Felix Huss, the Link Master is in here, eagerly awaiting a link. Speaking of links, I guess I better send the boys a link. Get them in here too. All right, here's one for Adam. He has the link. Where's Phil? I think even Brandon is coming on tonight. You can believe it. What an honor to get the man with the hair himself. Maybe. I hope he is. I haven't hung out with Brandon in a while. All right, there he is. All good, all sorted. David says, I should at least get an honorable mention. You do, David. You always get an honorable mention when you're here. Always great to see your smiling face in the chat. Here in the Steadfast is here too. Memology. How you going, man? It is great to see you here in the chat, as it is Valley Law. I see Genuine Comics, Mr. Dave Brink in the house. Look, all the best people have come to see this thing kick off with launch. Please do share the stream out. Let everyone know this is happening. Or maybe not, because there's not that many of these to go around. Adam.
Whoa.
These are super exclusive. Like, super exclusive. I mean, it's kind of like get in quick situation. You kind of
How you doing there, my friend?
You were one of the first that I saw to do this, like give out a special for the super fan edition before the actual book goes out.
You know, I have loved doing it, and I think it's because it's something that I like to get myself, and it's a way that that collecting is more fun, right? Like I think that, you know, if you're gonna go buy it and just read it, there's a different experience, and like, oh, I want a special something, right? And I think that's what makes crowdfunding cool, right, Michael? Is that you can get something you can't get anywhere else, right?
Where else are you going to get the Twink foil? Which is what we're calling. That's the brand name of whatever.
They call it the Twinkle foil in some circles.
Twinkle. I know. I thought it was Twink. I've been
in some
reliably told.
You know, I love that. You know, for Jawbone Death, I got a buddy. His name is Jay Stash. He's one of the top sellers on Whatnot. And I overprinted Jawbone Death, 30 copies, and sent it to him, foil covers, right? He sold them all for $60 a pop on Whatnot. People who backed the campaign got them for $20. And so you don't quite realize, like, with lots of these things, how much of a cool collector's piece you're getting, because they're going to be signed, they're going to be numbered. In this case, numbered, which is
next time you come around, you'll have like 2 copies or something.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is,
go for 500 each.
Yeah, I know. We don't even have, like, Phil and I won't even end up with one of this numbered edition, right? And that's I think it's kind of a cool thing, right? You give it away to the people who are the hardcores, right? That show up the day one, and anyways, I love that.
No, it is great. We're just waiting on the I think they were going to go get tacos or something. Shani is in the chat. She says, almost long enough to have a baby. Is that the intro? What you're referring to there, but thank you for the poke and chat nonetheless.
The 8 months. She's been a member for 8 months. Hence.
Right. Oh,
yes.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, that was the joke she was going for there.
Yeah. God knows I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Bill, $100, you scammer, you grifter. I've had a sudden idea hit me.
Yeah.
Every campaign I'm going to do from now on, I don't know where I got this from. I'm going to do an eBay auction first for a special edition, and then I'm going to do a preview as well. It just seems like a really good, successful idea.
Great idea.
hit
where
my
do you get
head.
where do you get these
He's
ideas?
floating around in front of me.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So hang on. David L says, "Is there a link? Take my money." You see what he's saying?
David L.
I'm having people message me about this mysterious link.
I know. I've been messaging. Mel's been messaging me because I said to Mel,
Yeah.
"I'm going to be on stream, and there's only 50." How many people we got in the chat here? We've got 49 here on YouTube. Oh, I forgot. I neglected the Rumble Gang. Apologies to the Rumble Gang. We've got 3 over there. That's more people in the chat than there are books to sell here tonight. Just pointing that out. So I was like, Mel, please, when this thing goes live, can you snag me a copy? I don't know if she'll be able to. It depends on what she's doing, because I think these might go pretty fast.
Yes, yeah. So that's the thing. So this is going to be sold on the Zaid Comics website, but I can't do like a preview link or anything for some reason, like we would do on Indiegogo. So
what are we going to
do?
I'll do the countdown, and then you'll I guess you put it in private chat or something.
Yes,
and then I will bring that up once I see that's live. I will put that in the chat, and then the chat can go at it. I guess that's the only way we can do it.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Shani asks, "Is it a Shopify link?" Yeah. What are you guys using over there?
So we're using Squarespace. We're stuck in the past, and
no,
we're using Squarespace.
So friggin', not even Wix. It's like remember Squarespace ads? That was like 2013 or something.
I know that's an AO. That's like having an AOL.com account. You know what I mean?
hey.
I have so much for his monopoly. And
what's up, Mo?
Skibidi Rizzler says, "I will control the twink foil market." Yeah, you've really started something here with twink foil.
Dude, the foil
Pride Month and everything. End of Pride Month.
Twinkle foil.
Yeah.
You know.
I keep. It's my Australian accent.
Yeah. But see we tested a lot of foils. I've been testing these with Psycho Killers, the Kill Journal, Finch Dossier, and Jawbone Death. And this Twinkle one and Mike Spicer's colors were just sort of destined to be together.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's always funny to hold up foil stuff on a screen, right? But when you hold it in your hands, it's just like you just can't help yourself but do this for a couple of minutes to let it spin. This one, they're signed, and see, they're also going to be hand numbered. This is kind of a unique thing. For Jawbone Death, for my Nick Pitar covers, it was a stamped number. This will be a hand drawn in number, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Can I just request whoever writes the number, write them better than how Jake did on his book, because some of those numbers were you couldn't even interpret with like hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get my girlfriend to write them, because
that's a good idea. Female handwriting is always
female touch.
Yeah. You got to have it. It's good handwriting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be my signature.
It looked like a nipple, Jake. It looked like a nipple. Like if you drew a nipple instead of wrote a number.
And so you can see it's black and white interior. So we'll get a little primer here. So this is the Lost Pages smashed into the world of the Kill Journal.
Yes.
In the Lost Pages, you have the hobo, if anybody's familiar with this, who has this book of Lost Pages, and the comic kind of plays a little anthology style where there's different characters and different stories in it. And then in the Kill Journal, St. George leads this pack of survivors of slasher attacks. He gets them, groups them together, and they go hunt down slashers like Freddy or Jason, but unique ones to our world. And he records all their kills in a Kill Journal. So it just felt like these two neat worlds needed to collide. They both have these books and this narrative element. And so it's like you get slasher horror meet revenge superhero types, right? Where you got Jess and Krim, and then you've got Marty and Finch. Because essentially from Phil's world, we're pulling in these two right here, the hottest and toughest from his world.
Yeah.
And then we're pulling in from my world, we're pulling in Finch and Marty here, the hottest and toughest. Even though my guy's really scrappy, right? He came from the dog fighting pit. And they're tracking down and hunting this slasher that it just so happens that Krim, who sort of lives in this hyper dimension or separate dimension that creeps into this world, is uniquely suited for. So they're kind of this perfect pairing of, at first they hate each other, but then know they need each other to take down this incredible slasher, and who will be the first appearance of him, Simon.
Simon. Yeah.
Did you guys write this together? Did you brainstorm the story together?
Oh,
We
yeah, look at
did.
Simon.
We did. So this is story by Phil and myself, script by Phil, and then art by Juan Gedeon, who did Jurassic
That's the
World.
special edition that gets Adam's
The saliva copy.
lick spit on it as
Listen,
his
this
dedication.
copy is going to be unique. This one
Yes.
is going to have.
You could clone Adam from this copy.
That
So
might
I
have
hope
to
you
be
get this
number one.
Dojo wants to know how much is it going to be?
$20.
$20 plus shipping.
$20. Because once again, it's for the hardcores. It's for those who are the day one people. It's not just like, let's cash grab everybody. It's like, let's give something cool to people who we know love us. And
DNA variant.
and there is this in the back of the book.
Ooh.
This is the secret sauce here. The little preview page for Phil's new Western. Maybe I shouldn't reveal that. Sorry. And then two of
late now.
Jawbone Death. So
You've seen it here first.
Seen it here first, guys.
Excellent. All right.
So that's the pitch.
Sounds freaking
That's what you
good. I
guys
think
did.
we've I think
And
everyone
Phil
is as
really did
primed as they're gonna be.
Amazing work on this script, and he and I battled it back and forth and fine-tuned it, and it's interesting and it's cool. I mean, it's not the Lucent cool, of course, but it is.
Oh my
No,
God.
what could be? What could
I mean, what can be, you know.
be?
So that's the.
I like how
primer.
Adam butters you up as you talk.
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
ready, Michael.
They are demanding it here in the chat. Phil, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So the countdown
boom.
goes for a minute. So that will give you time to get this thing live.
Yes.
Put the link in the private chat. I will
Yes.
put the link in the chat once I check that it's all up.
Yep.
And then you guys ready to go. Do they get back in numbers? Do we know? If they
Ooh.
don't, if there's no back in numbers, it's just, sort of first in the chat for me to shout out. I mean, I'm not like these aren't going to connect with the number book you're going to get.
I don't know if you'll get a number. You
Can't
can just
weave
shout out back,
miracles here.
but the page will count down, so we'll be able to see how many are left.
And we will be able to
Excellent.
see the order in which you buy, because it's Squarespace does it. I'm sure like Shopify does, but we will see people in sequence on the back.
Yeah.
So your place will get your place in the number.
There you go.
Yes.
And just in case you don't catch it, you can get the anti-Alex VRB variant on eBay.
Yes.
Which is going to be the number one. So the only ones that are available are 2 to 50 on the campaign. I think we've
That's
got
right.
everything covered.
I like how you pulled that
All
as the anti-Alex VRB. Because that
Yeah.
it has
I mean,
more
he's
number
friggin-
ones.
Alex is not appreciating this new trend of eBay auctions.
I'm sorry, Alex.
This is his whole identity is being challenged.
It's just
here.
been
All right,
taken from
are we
him.
ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's launch Psycho Slumbers preview, Twinkle foil, DNA variant. Get this thing going live. Here we go, everyone. Get ready. Let's do it. Turn it up.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Here we go.
Phil.
What's up?
Still waiting on the link, Phil. Let's keep the energy
Hold
going.
on, I'm trying to get it.
Oh,
You had a minute. You had a minute.
I
minute.
know.
I'm
Okay, well, in
looking at
the
it.
meantime, while we're talking, talk about a great haul of crowdfunding haul.
I got it.
Let's do the Adam Lawson thing.
Okay. Okay, we're going back.
What do you got? What do you got to show us?
Oh yeah. Okay. So here's the rad crowdfunding stuff. So anybody
it
not reading Blood Realm, you should be. This is the Game of Thrones of indie comics. Geronimo. This is an amazing series. Geronimo's amazing. The series is
I got it for you, Bancroft.
Game of Thrones stuff. Matt Garvey, I Took a Hammer to Hell. This is just like a hilarious riot book. British writer, by guy goes to hell, and he's got a hook hammer, and he just starts tearing his way through it.
All right, Adam.
Okay,
we're good to go. But what do? We need something to get the thing started again. Do we play it again?
I know we need to get momentum.
Play it again.
A minute was not long enough.
A minute was not long enough. I know what we can play.
Always been long enough for everyone else.
I'm sorry.
I know what we can play. This is only 15 seconds. All right, everyone. Are you ready? Let's do it. Here we go.
Yeah. Guess what? We took everything you love about the Bloomin' Onion and created a menu you've never seen before.
Let me hear you say, Bloom that ass. Bloom that ass.
This bloomified menu starts at $13.99 and it's going to blow your bloomin' mind.
Bloomin' boy.
All right. I think we're live. I think we're good.
Go ahead and refresh that. You close that.
All right. What do I do here? Let's close this. All right. It's there.
Boom.
Okay. I had to send a link to Mel. So, I forgot the Rumble gang. Anyone knows over on Rumble? All right. Hang on. What is Alex saying here?
This is
Alex
impossible.
says back at number 1, even though I'm only going to get book 2 because of the cheating. Okay, back to how did he do it again?
I don't know. I'm checking.
Technically, it's inhuman.
I'm checking it.
Although Maromi says he's back at number 1.
Oh,
hang on. Where do we see this number countdown that you promised?
Oh my God! No, Alex did get number 1. He got the first day.
What is going on? Who is this man with this power?
Michael, I often think that Superman is the most powerful superhero, but I kind of am thinking it's Alex VRB.
Oh my God.
No, it's the most esoteric superpower ever. Now, Bunny says the unprofessionalism is far too much. No, the unprofessionalism is the best. The boomerism, this is indie over here. This is how it is.
That's right.
The humanity. Mark Penguin back in number 00131. So whatever that is. Do I have to refresh this?
I think he's the 131st backer that's ever bought something from our site. Is that what that means?
That's how my site works as well. Yes. All right. There's 44 available. Okay. They're going. They're selling. Oh, is that your tacos?
Yeah. Brandon brought me tacos. Are you going to eat over here, Brandon? Or are you leaving?
I mean, this is uncanny that
Alex watch these office.
So Maromi, I think. So how did Maromi claim number 1 here? I think he was just trying to.
He thought he was the quickest
first one
mouse in the
West.
West.
He was the first. He thought he might be the first one in the chat because he came right after. Alex. So, Shani also backed it. Thank you so much, Shani.
Boom. Thank you.
Did Mel back it though? That's that is the question. Do I get a copy? Hyper Wizard in the house. He got it. He's whatever number that is. Let's call him number 5. Oh, there's Shani there. She got in front. Now Bunny says Alex is the glowy. He's inside of all our mainframe.
Oh no. Get out of there.
There it is. There's the number. No one else has a number in the 20s.
Ooh, that's right.
There it is. The pudding. Will Perdomo got his.
Hey, thanks, man.
We're gonna refresh this because this is gonna just go down quick. 37 available. These things are moving. So it looks like it started at 29. So that's how we're going to figure this out. Anyone can do any reverse mathematics.
Start at the 29. It's showing you there on the page how many are left, right, in real time.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, I just figured that out yesterday because I was trying to see if like we could implement a bar, kind of like a Indiegogo or whatever, like a meter that goes up. And I didn't find anything like that, but this is actually built in. So like anything on our site that is lower than I think 50 in stock, it'll show you. So it was a kind of cool workaround I was able to do.
General Piggy just got his copy, and check it out. So did I.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mel, for doing this.
That's so cool.
I wasn't going to miss out, even though Kill Journal, they kind of killed a piece of me reading that. I am not like a thrasher. What is it? Like a slasher. Horror kind of guy.
Yeah.
It was like the most brutal comic I've ever read.
Shocking.
But, you know, it's Adam Lawson and Krager on the art. So I was like, Dean really likes it. Yeah. Oh, it's a great story. It's just like, oh my God, this is dark. Like, you go there in that story. And I was like,
I mean, we really, I decided, I don't want to pull any punches with this story.
No, you didn't.
But I think to make it work, it's like, it has a nice emotional arc and it has depth, but it's in kind of the darkest of settings that you can be having that.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Like Adam's like the most chill,
exactly.
nice guy.
I was like, how bad could this be? Adam Lawson is like the most affable, friendly, nice, guy I know, and he writes this this like crazy, twisted slasher, dark horror story. Johnny writes comics. He just got his.
Oh, thank you so much.
As did Jake Blues.
Yes.
Snarkcon's in there. He's 00135.
Oh, thank you, man.
Mel had to put in Camel's address. We're gonna have to change that at some point. Yeah, we get on RJ of Critical Blast, so we'll have to change that with you at some point, Phil.
What's another cool bit is that this is the black and white edition.
Yes.
But the main one shot, when the full 60-page story drops, it'll be in color. And I love that feeling of when you like get the black and white and then you later get the color and you get a kind of taste of the two feelings. I like that.
Angela Curry is back at number 144, I guess.
Don't want to
Thank you so much, Angela.
Here. All right, let's see what we're up to at the moment. 28 available. These things are moving. They're like tacos from Taco Bell's. Hot takes. We got well read in the house. Angela says Akara is fine. Yeah, that's the Aboriginal version.
Kara.
So yeah, Kara. Excellent. Please do share it out, everyone. Let everyone know that this is happening and that this will be the last chance that they will ever have to get this preview twinkle foil, hand numbered, hand signed by all three of you, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. This trio, Brandon is no longer with us, but the trio,
Well, he's still alive.
Right? Rest in peace, Brandon.
Yeah,
Is that a terrible taco?
He's actually watching from he's eating.
Yeah.
Snark wants to know if Louis can sign his. That
Oh my god.
Extra
Snarkticon. If you get number 1 off eBay, I'll get Louis to sign for you.
Oh wow, there you go. Gauntlet thrown. David L just got number 146. Let's sell them all tonight. Dude. I think it's going to happen. I mean, with this,
that would be insane.
With this excitement, it would be amazing to be able to play the celebration video again. It has been a little while. Jav Styler, he got 2 to justify the shipping. Wow, what a legend.
Thank you, man.
Jav. Lieutenant Hughes says, seems like I'm back at 2, back in number 145, and thank you for the super chat, my friend. Big supporter out there, big promoter of comics. Thank you very much. Jay, I mean, it just came on very sudden. I don't know. We didn't even know Brandon was sick. And then it's, you're all eulogizing him. Fundamation 142. Thank you very much. I love it when it's just one just reading out backers. That's the best.
That's insane, dude. Thank you guys
Nathan
so much.
Paul, he says, it's great to have quantity choice 140. He got 3 copies. All right. Well, these are moving. 26 available. Wow, almost close to half left. Snatchcon also bought 2, 1 to read and 1 to maybe slab. Ooh. Yeah, so maybe don't get the DNA variant if you want to slab it. Because they'll pick up on that. How many pages does this book have? Asked Dean.
So it's interiors there's 20 pages, and some of those are concept art, and then there's previews of some of our next books that were going to be coming out after this.
18 pages of story, though.
Yes, it's the first 18 pages of the full story in black and white. So the story, which we could thinking about launching at the end of this month for crowdfunding, because I have all these preview books right now. So we're going to sign them this weekend, and we could start sending them out on Monday. So that was super important for us.
I was saying you should start sending them out during this show. Like start bagging and boarding, printing out labels. Like that'll be the future. You know, like same day delivery.
Yeah.
You know what, Bancroft? What you needed to have happen is, and maybe Squarespace can do this because it's so high tech. Is that as soon as somebody buys, you connect it to your printer, and it buys, and then the address prints.
That would be awesome.
That would be great. You just hear it in the background. As all the labels get printed off. And then that's when you get your wife in, and she's in the back, you know, packing things up. That's what I do. That's it, Bancroft. Next time we take all 50. This printer is amazing because he sends them bagged and boarded.
Yes, that was so cool.
Yeah, it's bagged and boarded.
Always helpful.
So we could take them straight into the Gemini mailers and just have them standing by, ready.
And say, there you go, Jojo Coon. There's your book, ready to go, ready to ship.
Yes, dude, Dojo. Thank you so much, man.
Felix,
dig this.
I like what Felix's head is at.
We're on the last 25 available now. So if you want them, now's the time to get them. Snark says it's not a celebration at Nugget. He's out in his bed, just lying around, you know, being a cat. Did you want to show something off, Adam?
Oh, no. I was just like futzing with something on the desk, and it just, as that happened. I mean, I think we've shown off the book. I don't want to give the entire
give it all
book away on the stream.
Oh, you can still get, of course, because it's your website. You know, you can add all the other stuff. I'm still waiting on my Lost Pages 3. That's all on the way, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Bill?
Yeah. It should be that's what we said in the post. That's what we want.
No, I got a copy of the tome. Did you see this, Michael? I don't know if you got one.
Oh yeah, I got the tome, of course. Yeah. Well, because I'm planning on, you know, maybe having an idea in the future as well to come up with the idea myself to print a smaller version of the Lucent eventually. So I just wanted to see, you know, how that might look and what it might feel like in the hand. But no, it's really cool. And I like as well, Phil, that you did a grayscale version. So it's not like straight black and white. You still get the tones.
Yeah, for sure.
Of the colors and everything. We got Ollie in the house.
I think the problem is I think a straight black and white book that's like a couple hundred pages is a little long to read just straight black and white. The gray tones make a huge difference, I think.
Yeah.
I agree. So if I do something like that, probably going to do something similar, but we'll wait a while because you got a lot of content. I might need to get another book up before I do that.
Painted Death.
Speaking of,
I'm waiting for my copy.
Let's see those proofs, bro.
Hold on. So this is a proof. So it's a bit, you know, banged up. There we go. Solid layout. So it's not actually connected. You know, so I can like take it out and everything. But man, the print on this. Hang on. I want to show you that lovely. People say I don't draw any sexy ladies in my book. Hello. Hello, ladies.
Shelby Robertson will be drooling.
What are some pages I've shown off? Man, the print came out. This printer is so good. I feel like I've actually been working with him for pretty much my whole career. It started in about the year 2000, and his Epic is great. You know, he actually has a guy that he will hand drive all the stuff over to me in their own van and everything. So that's the Waking Dream hardcover proof. So there's sort of like a difference of scale that you kind of get your head around there.
But is that Waking Dream, was that both of them in one, or is it?
So, no, that's each. It's like full on like a bun dessiné. So this is like a 60-page hardcover, and then I'm still finalizing the print file for Painted Death. That's the one with the kind of the big scorpion statue dudes on the front. So there's two hardcovers. And when does fulfillment start?
I hope I bought the hardcovers. I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, they're still available, so you can still grab them. You can go check.
I need the hardcovers for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And as well, I got to do end papers. Not many people get to do end papers on their hardcovers because it's, you know, but like I said, with this printer, so the end paper is actually going to be the covers.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's really cool.
Of the soft prisoners. So you'll have the similar.
Usually they just throw it to black or red or white, but yeah,
Well, yeah, they just put in like a piece of paper or something. Fulfillment will start most likely in mid July. I'm guessing. Is what I'm sort of aiming for, and yeah, we'll get Mel onto that. I just want to show you one last thing, Adam, before we get back to the.
Oh yeah,
Psycho.
absolutely. I've got to check.
You
my
were the
order
man.
out.
What was that?
Okay.
You were the guy.
Two shirts and shirt. Go.
Yes. Well, I was going to say you were the guy who said to me, if you're going to do t-shirts, quality. So
Yes.
I found the guy who does like proper screen printing, plastisol inks on premium t-shirts. They're so comfy. These came out so epic. The color's a bit muted on screen, but in real life, it's just like it pops right off the tee. So
I saw one of those at.
So happy with them.
Someone was wearing that at Heroes Con.
Yeah, that was great.
Just Down Goes Soul was wearing one.
All right, I gotta get back to where are we here? Let's do a refresh. See what we're up to. 24 left.
Dang, did you see this? 24 left.
And we're in there.
There's only 20.
Maybe while I was asking when fulfillment starts on this book. If you're asking about that,
this week, Monday, yeah, we have all the books printed already for the previews, and we're just going to sign them this week, and we'll send them out Monday when we get back to the office.
Yeah, well, I think that's what makes this preview so cool. Is that it's not like you're paying and then we get the money and then we pay an artist and we make a book.
Yeah,
it's already done, and it's already ready to ship. That's the fun of it. You get it right away,
dude. The stress of making the book, and getting it out. It's taken me a full year from when I launched the campaign, because I launched the campaign on the 26th of June 2023. It's taken me a full year to get everything out. I had to do Painted Death soft cover. I had to turn the Waking Dream into a hardcover. It's a whole different format. It's a wider format. I had to do the same thing. Painted Death is a 100-page book. This is a big book, and turn that into a hardcover as well. So it has just been an absolute I've been up I've been staying up till 1 o'clock every night getting this thing done. So it's I'm going more in that direction in the future, just because I can. I'm the artist, so why not? I'm gonna get a lot more of the books done, just so I'm not dying on the vine when it comes time to get these things out in time. Because I agree, let's get them out quicker, get them out sooner. Mo says, I like t-shirts where the graphics wear off pretty quickly. It makes me look more mysterious. Well, unfortunately with mine, my Tampa, when was Tampa, Phil? Tampa was
last August
ago, almost. Yeah, almost a year ago. My Tampa t-shirt is still showing no signs of deterioration on the print almost a year later, which is kind of unheard of.
Yeah, that's rare for shirts nowadays.
Yeah. So I missed a super chat, a big one. My apologies.
Whoa.
Cole, thank you very much. $20. He says he's the current high bidder. Just wanted you all to know the divorce will be worth it if I win. The wife is like, did you spend $100 on a comic book? Love all of your old's books. That was hard to say. Thank you so much, Cole. And that's a big super chat. So I'm going to play you a little thank you there. That's pretty epic.
Cole, that is very incredible of you. Thank you.
You little ripper!
Thank you. Over here, I think I need to do a refresh
for the win there, Cole.
Oh, that's he's the 102, right?
He's
the top dog.
He's the top dog.
Clearly, he's the top dog. Clearly.
And also underneath, I got book 3 along with it, but forgot about the tome, says Lieutenant Hughes. Well, maybe you can add it. I don't know how that works on Phil's site, but
yeah, we still the campaign rolled over to 43,000. It's amazing, thanks to Rick and everybody that else bagged. So we're gonna be closing that down, and so everything that's on there is going to the site. I think it might be up now. This maybe some of the stuff I forgot to set a time to publish or something. But yeah.
Actually, it should be up because there was an order for Crimstone's back.
Yeah. The number 3 is up there.
Yeah,
so you can grab 3 right now as well.
Right there.
But yeah, you can actually click on those images too to show them.
These ones here?
No, the ones under the video. Yeah. So little glimpse on that.
You can get a special extra close preview of the Pride foil.
Some of the pages as well.
And some of the pages. Who's doing art on this one?
This is Juan Gideon. He is a industry guy. He's been kind of broken in recently. His biggest thing he did was Jurassic League, which is like the Dinosaur Justice League. He drew a lot of that. He also did some pickup issues on Venom, which were pretty badass, and a fill-in on Doctor Strange.
Is this guy a Revenant? Is that what he is?
Yeah, that's the slasher. That's Simon. This is different art. Yeah,
That's right, Michael. This is the Revenant of this story that they're after. But this design, though, is not on this design. This was done by another artist.
Yeah, Oliver Isabedra, and he did some awesome work. He's actually the artist drawing my Western right now. That's going to be coming out next year. But I love the way he does concept art, like pages, like turnarounds and stuff. So I had him design Simon. Badass.
Snark wants to know if he can have a taco.
I've already eaten all of them.
Yeah, Brandon's eaten all his tacos.
Brandon's a big fella.
They do this thing now called a street taco, and it's the tortilla's smaller than a CD. It's almost like a mini disc.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 bites for the taco now.
Not satisfying?
Well, they're tiny and they're like $6.
He's like, don't you know how tall I am?
You have to order.
Yeah, this guy looks friggin' crazy.
Yeah.
I could totally see this. I could see someone I could see this in a movie and just being like, nah, I'm out. Nah, this is. I'm too. You know what? Since I became a dad, I don't know. You, Adam, you're probably completely different to me because you're a dad now.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what. It does definitely change you. You know, I have a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old, and I just love them to death. And I miss them like crazy because I'm always shooting on the road now because we don't have to shoot in LA anymore. But that's why I did Kids and Monsters, right? And
which is going crazy. You put that into the previews now. It's going to be
Massive. Yeah, Massive picked it up. My publisher on the Exiled, and it's going to be in stores on the in August. So I'm super pumped about it. And but that's why I did that, because I agree with you, Michael, that once you have little children, it changes how you see content because you think about it through their eyes versus another adult, right? It changes it.
And just on top of it, stories that I used to be completely fine with that involve kids, I just I can't. It's too much. It's too real, you know. It's really funny how that happens. Yeah, this guy's
I feel movies more when there's family drama.
Yeah,
it's changed. Yeah, it's really remarkable.
Mo says previously Bancroft only had experience with street sausage.
Jesus.
Yeah, we don't have street tacos that I know of.
Yeah, feel grateful because they're tiny and unsatisfying.
There you go.
We
only have Brandon, you're familiar with Taco Bill, aren't you?
Taco Bill?
Yeah, you know Taco Bill.
Don't
know Taco Bill?
This is the Australian Taco Bells.
Hang on, where's my Taco Bill? I just need to.
It's like Hungry Jack.
There's no way I would have gotten.
Yeah, Hungry Jack instead of Burger King.
Yeah, but this one came first. Well, I don't know if it came first than America, but it established itself here before Taco Bell could. I'll just play it.
After a big afternoon of shopping, there's nothing better than some Mexican food and a nice little drink. Come on down and enjoy a nice Mexican fiesta.
What? Stuff happens?
Stuff
There's
happens.
no way that's a real
Stuff happens
commercial
in
on
Australia.
television.
I make commercials. Michael, I'm shooting one right now. I shoot them that's not a real.
There's no
It's
way.
it's a real commercial that really aired in Australia. You know, when Mel came here, my wife, from France, they don't have like local restaurants putting ads on television. That's not a thing. It's only massive international brands. She was like, this isn't real. This can't be real. The stuff that is on Australian free-to-air television. Yeah, no, it is. It is. That's what Taco Bell is like. The only people who ever go to Taco Bell are people who are going on like a Bucks night or a Hens night, and they're just like a whole bunch of drunk people.
Yeah,
because they have those fish bowl margaritas, and they're freaking amazing. They're like giant alcoholic Slurpees. It's great.
That is amazing.
It's good when it's bragging about not being hot. Exactly. Exactly.
I've never. Who's ever seen a Mexican food ad where they're saying it's not spicy?
Australia. This is Australia, because you got to know your target audience. Only 22 available. Let's get this under 20. We got 15 minutes left. Everyone, please do share it out. Let everyone know.
Your Outback commercial that you play, Michael, because I've made 3 for Outback.
Oh, did you make that one?
No, I did not make that one. But I made the most recent one that's out on air right now.
Camel and his wife took me to Outback. We had a great time. I really liked Outback Steakhouse. I appreciate it. It's like I like that they're it's all stereotypes and whatever, but it was funny. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was good food too.
Yeah, no, the steaks and the bloomin' onion are good. Yeah,
I had the bloomin' onion. It was very, I don't know, like heavy.
Are you still having the heart?
It didn't feel like it was very healthy. Is all I'm saying.
It's the seed oils they got to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been off seed oils, Brandon, for 2 weeks now.
Here we go.
You've done it.
Here we go.
Mel already said to me, "Yeah, you don't look so fat in the face anymore."
Dang. Take that as a compliment.
Yeah. I tried. I was like,
you really tried. You thought long and hard, and you're like, in no circle is that a compliment. It's like if you tell somebody, it's like if you tell another woman, gosh, you look a lot like Lizzo, despite the fact that people say she's really beautiful in this weird way, they don't like that compliment.
Yeah. But in Mel's defense, if I didn't have her fat shaming me every day, I would probably be a huge fat ass. So it's a good thing. It is a good thing. Henry Bemis just bought the book. He's back to number 52, whatever that means. 150, 152.
Thank you, Henry Bemis.
Available.
Well,
get it.
And one thing to talk about here is the books to come. So Jawbone Death, if anybody backed that, issue 2 is in pre-launch right now. Look at this traditional art from Jason Krager. I just can't get enough of the epic awesomeness.
So good.
Yeah, so issue 2 is in pre-launch right now. You can go to my X account, Instagram, wherever, and you can find it. It's just such a cool, it's a story I just love with all my heart.
So heavy metal.
It's so metal. It's Lobo meets the Crow. And it's, as I was amazed that on Whatnot, people were kind of electrified by the art and the story. And my buddy Jay, who is
I just took a photo of the QR code on that other page, Phil.
The
one that
it just goes to the website.
Yeah, it just goes to the website.
Do you want to talk about that, or is that something you're not talking about yet, Phil?
Yeah, Phil. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Phil. I don't want to steal your thunder here.
Cover the logo up. Cover that logo, Adam.
Cover the logo up with your hand.
Other way. There you go. Yeah, that's preview
You
image.
saw nothing
Of our next new IP launching next year. It's going to be epic Western fantasy. Epic Western fantasy.
Not just any kind of fantasy.
We're not going to spoil things though. It's epic, Western fantasy.
Louis going to be a big fan. John Wayne.
Yeah, Louis a big fan of John Wayne. So
he's going to be back in number 1.
I hope so.
Wayne.
He's a big fan of that 2019 biopic.
Here's something cool to see too here in the back of the book.
Oh yeah,
this
Freaking
is Rob
awesome.
Willis's. I know you're a big fan of Rob Willis.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
This is the cover that he did for the one shot here. It's
So that's gonna be the main cover of the full book.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So this Psycho Slumber cover was a pinup piece that Juan did that we liked for the preview. It's a fun like mashup of the two worlds, but really the much more the vibe of the actual book of Perfect Bound one shot is this Willis epicness.
Yeah, freaking awesome.
He's been crushing it lately. He's been doing so many covers.
He just does something that just knocks my teeth out every time. And what's cool is, I don't know if you know this, so his cover he did for me for The Exiled, sold 58,000 copies. And then Heavy Metal reached out to him after that. Massive's had him do other covers. So he's had some real mainstream books on the shelf, and his covers have been moving.
Yeah,
people dig his covers, and so big win for Willis. Not saying that it's all me, it's all Willis, but he had a good stepping stone there to get him on the shelves, and people love it.
There you go, Phil.
What's that?
That one's for you. Western Comics needs more Western comics.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, I really dug Mike Barron's Bronze Star last year.
Yeah. What did you think of that?
My favorites.
I
loved it. I thought it was great. Oh, another one that I read, but it was like I was late on reading it, which isn't a straight Western. It's more of kind of a ghost story. Was Wraith of God.
Oh yeah,
which was
I love Wraith of God
as well by Aaron Lopresti.
Yep.
Yeah. No. I really dug Bronze Star. I just like it had, because in a Western, it's supposed to be about the place as well. The place is supposed to be as important as the characters. And I think he really nailed that. It really got like, oh, this is like a character in the story. And it was one of the first Mike Barron books that I read, and I was just blown away. And now I've read a lot of his new stuff now.
Yeah.
RJ agrees. Mike's the man. And he's a big fan of the Lucent too, so he gets extra.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was just in a comic shop in Austin where I was shooting, and there was a book that Mike Barron wrote that Mike Mignola drew that's probably 30 years old that I picked up. So you can imagine Mike Barron was writing and Mignola was drawing his books back in the day.
Badass.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you forget how long they've been around crushing it. Dal says, Bronze Star was great. Moses, when he heard about Sheriff Bronze Star, Bancroft canceled his upcoming IP, Private Brown Star.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was just...
that was going to be a big hit.
My cup of tea. Yeah. Florida Man is awesome, random, crazy. Dojo says, Projectile Reptile started as a Western. Yeah, I mean, I thought there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of Western stuff in there. It's all over the covers and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to point out, look at that, 20 available. It's just ticking away. I don't know if we're going to get there by the end of the show, but I mean, at this trajectory, these will be gone tonight by the sound of it, by the look of it. And I think as soon as it gets down to 15, then that FOMO is really going to kick in. And they're all just probably going to disappear.
One guy buying 10 copies.
If you aren't able to get this, and this is like the time to get it, you can also fight. Who was it? Cole?
Yeah.
He's probably not going to want me to say this because he's like already top dog, but yeah. This is ending in about a day. So 21 hours from now. Are you going to be live when this is ending, Phil?
I will fire up a stream. I'll fire up. I don't have work this weekend, so I'll fire up a stream tomorrow night, hang out, maybe have some buddies on, and we'll count this down.
Excellent. Yeah, this is the new thing, isn't it? This is like you guys are really I think it really started a lot with you, Adam, doing these you and Yvonne and you and Jason and now you and Phil. It's really a cool, fun way of creating interest with about a new IP.
Well, even like Sean and Sontag, you know, theirs were huge.
Oh yeah, it goes back, doesn't it? Yeah, the old Ashkin. I remember. Yeah, and Buzz did it. Edwin did it as well with Bloodbone.
Bloodbone, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be. Oh, I think Fowler did it too. He had that smaller copy of Tiger Blue. It used to be you had to kind of DM people.
Yeah.
You know,
now eBay.
It was so underground. Yeah, like how did you get this copy? You know, it's like back in the day. You had to mail in. Oh, you had to know the guy. You had to be able to DM him, and then you could.
I know, right?
It's underground.
To get it, I know it's crazy, and it's great. We're past that, though. I do appreciate that DMing people. For there was this artist I've been following, Dirty Iron, for a couple of years on Instagram. One of the most amazing artists, and I just kept DMing him like, "How do I get your stuff?" He's Mandarin speaking, so I finally had to get into Mandarin and talk to him, get it, and then I got to his publisher in China, and then got it looped back around so I could get his book. It's just like there's a lot of barriers to entry here, but I need this.
Yeah,
and there's something fun about that from time to time, but
we're really big on that sort of stuff here in Melbourne. So like the hottest clubs in Melbourne, the most exclusive, the ones that all the celebrities go to, there you have to walk down like your comic book shop you were showing off the other day. You have to walk down a series of alleys, and it's just a wall. It's just a door on a brick wall, and there's just a guy standing there, and you could just walk straight past it. You would never know there's anything in there unless you know. And then you have to kind of get in. And they would do the same thing with art exhibitions as well. It's like, how does anyone know this art exhibition is happening? Oh, you just have to know. You have to know the right people and to be able to like know where it is and stuff. But they always love doing that. It's kind of cool, but you know.
Michael, those wouldn't be Australian dungeons, would they be? Because it sounds a little suspicious.
No, one of them I went. It was super cool. I don't know how I guess we kind of knew the right people, but we went to this bar. It was a bar because we were told the Roots were going to be there. So we went up there and we were like, oh, I don't know,
like that movie.
We went in, we're hanging around. Like this doesn't. What do you mean the Roots are going to come here? That's ridiculous. It's just a little bar. And I mean, there was like a turntable. I was like, I don't know. And then we were going to leave, and then an hour in walks, and this is Melbourne in the early 2000s, so there weren't many black people around at that time. And these, you know, all these guys walk in. You've seen the Roots on who they play on now?
Is that a reenactment of the film Roots?
Yeah, LeVar Burton.
No. different kind of Roots. And the band, you know, the hip hop band. The musicians. I was literally standing like, because it's not a big place. I'm just standing there next to these guys and like, oh, what's up? Because they had that big album out at the time. Was it? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, they did a set to like 50 people just in this club. It was freaking. I know we were standing like right there. It was great.
You're telling me you could have touched Questlove's?
I did touch. I don't know if they appreciated it, but I did. I think I shook some hands and, you know, a bit of a hand on the shoulder, and yeah. That's good. Good time. Anyway.
But, you know,
I want to get under 20.
Oh yeah. They have one of those here by my place as well too. It looks like a knife shop. But you go in, there's a woman behind the desk, and you give a certain answer, and then she opens the wall behind her, and you go into this like speakeasy, and it's amazing because it's a knife shop at the front.
That's weird.
But then you get let back in, and it's like
pull a lever, and the things flip up like in The Simpsons.
Yeah, she pulls a button, and the wall disappears behind her, and then you go inside, and it closes behind her. And then when you're inside, there's one-way glass looking out to like this other restaurant and other things that it's connected to, but nobody can see back in at you. And you can't just leave the restaurant. You have to ask the bartender, and they have to open the passage for you to get back in and out. So it's this really,
surely there would be stuff like that around Chicago as well.
Yeah, there is a laundromat, or it looks like a laundromat. You go inside, and then one of the washing machines opens up, and it's a doorway into a magic
like a
bar.
tube, right? There's the one that's like a tube that you have to slide into. I've seen.
Well,
The
it's a
fire
magic
codes
bar
are very
that you-
loose.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
way in, one way out. No fire exit.
Like walk around magic.
Yeah, and I hope nothing goes down. Mo says, I did touch. Then the security beat him out. They did. And he said an abiding hatred for that didn't happen, Mo. It didn't, I swear. Rick Saylor's here. Only 50 copies. FOMO is going to be real. Yeah, people, I can guarantee you.
Thank you, Rick.
The second you sell out, there's one left, you're going to get a DM. Oh, I missed out. I wanted,
That's the print run, people.
That's how it happens. They're already done. It's already done, and it's printed right there on the cover. Like they can't break that.
We only printed 50. Yeah.
50,
the crazy thing is that FOMO is real. Like Axe Wielder John, I just backed it at kind of a lower level, and then it turned out to be my favorite book of 2023. And every time I see like Nick sending out these epic editions of it with remarked, that are remarked, and like, I'm just like, why didn't I do that? Now I have this like dumb edition that I just
you have the pleb edition.
I have like the edition that people are like, oh, no one's gonna care about, no one's gonna think you're cool, and you're like, I love that book so much, and I have like the dumb edition, and then everybody went in and got.
Well, you're doing better than me. I only got a digital preview, so I wanted to review it. I wanted to get it, but it's like I think he only had hardcovers, and getting hardcovers sent to Australia is just
the shipping is
and that ain't happening. Memeology Arts. I'm kind of new here. What is Lucent? Thank you very much for asking. Someone asked me that the other day, and I gave the most shocking, terrible pitch. It was like I was so out of practice, and Mo was in the chat saying, "No, it's really good. Don't listen to Bancroft. It's a lot better than how he's making it sound." But Call Majed is a member of the chat. He actually did a little kind of like an Adam Lawson style, what's the thing kind of thing. So can I play that? Because I said, I'm gonna straight up steal this guy's pitch.
Yeah,
I think it's freaking great. I gotta go Chrome tab, audio. All right. I am the writer and artist of this book, by the way, and I do have an editor, Joe Fulton, and artist and colorist. And I do have letterer, who's right here in the chat, the great Mr. Eric Weathers. So just pointing that out. All right, here we go. Let's play this.
When your dreams in the real world become indistinguishable from one another, you may be one of the Lucent. From the mind and hands of Michael Bancroft comes The Lucent, Waking Dream, a beautifully atmospheric comic about Ella Forsyth, a young woman with the ability to manipulate her dreams in amazing ways. However, the barriers between dreams and reality are far more fragile than we've been led to believe, and there are arcane forces, both good and evil, that long to use Ella's gifts to their own ends. This is a great comic. The writing does just what good writing should do. It grabs and keeps your attention and builds a desire to know more about the world, these characters, and what happens next. The art is painstakingly and masterfully crafted, using a limited color palette to shift the mood and focus in each panel, drawing readers between the dreaming world and the real world with ease. My one minor criticism is that the human figures feel flat and stiff, lacking the dynamism one expects from, quote, comic art. That's not to take away from just how good this book is. Absolutely worth the read, and you can get it and its sequel, Painted Death, at thelucentcomic.com.
Now, why can't I just say that? That was epic. He really did it all in one. So I was like, I gotta memorize that.
That's got to be AI. That was AI.
I mean,
well, no, he threw in a little criticism as well. It wasn't all just it wasn't all.
Yeah, I cut that part out.
Yeah, I know.
Michael, you definitely do have one of the most cryptic comic books in the indie scene. I've loved it because it's cryptic in the way the dialogue plays out. It just jolts you right into it. It doesn't explain its world. It just speaks in the language of it. Advanced storytelling, which sometimes I struggle with in the indie scene because they try to explain the world to you, which is just unfortunately not very fun. But it's pretty good. We'll admit.
Actually, it's this man right here who gave me my most favorite of all time review over on his channel, Raiden Radio. He did a little video talking about the way I wrote the Lucent. And essentially he said it's writing with balls, and I was like, that's like the best compliment anyone has ever given me. And he actually did like a graph about how it's structured differently to most other comics, and I was like, dude, this is like the best thing ever. So go sub to Raiden Radio and check out that review if you want to see how and why it's kind of different. And yeah, it's funny, I purposely, and Joe and I work so hard to make this happen that when you read the second one, you can go back and the first one will be different at that point, because you'll know things that you weren't aware of because I didn't give you that information yet. It was all in there, but you didn't have any point of reference. So there's certain little lines that you might think were just kind of throwaway lines that actually weren't, and stuff like that. I want to buy it, but I'm confused. That's kind of how.
So Memeology, go to his last chat, because he was asking about he's confused about the auction.
Okay. Kill Journal and Crimstone and Psycho Slumber. I'm confused. Why is this a bid instead of an outright buy? All right, you can just go and buy at the where is it?
Someone
so the link that's pinned is the shop. Now, if I refresh here, this is for the preview of this. This is going to be a book. It's going to be a 60-page book that's going to launch maybe in a month's time. This is an exclusive foil numbered, hand-signed, hand-numbered preview version of this comic for super fans, and to say you got the exclusive one. You can go and buy that right now. There's 20 available over on this site. If you want to get the one that gets numbered number 1, so this is you want to talk this for the super fan. If you want to get that exclusive number 1 of 50, that's the one that's on auction. So this auction is just for that specific one book over on eBay. But if you just want to get number 2 to 49, over here.
Yeah, and shout outs to Memeology. I've been following him for a while. He just followed me today.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's great to see him here in the chat. He does great videos, and he's a fun, cool guy out there on the scene. So
so you could go to zadecomics.com, and it's right on there. There's the links in the chat as well, and then the rest of our books are up there too, from the campaigns that we're about to take down. So, and
all these books, all these books here are all printed. And they're all good to go. This is like a web store, so everything on here will ship out next week. So.
And Adam, are you still selling copies of the Kill Journal for people to catch up on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Kill Journal, you can get it on the Gifted Rebels website right now.
Sweet.
Let me just toss that link right now in the private chat for you. You can get it. I'll just click on the page that takes you to it. So there is. I think there is maybe 3 or 4 left of this leather-bound edition of the Kill Journal.
So cool.
That's on there.
Yeah.
And so there it is. There's maybe just 3 or 4 of those left, and then we have plenty of the softcover edition of the book. So you can get them there now. We'll also have them available on the campaign when we do the one shot. But yeah. Yeah, this is the awesomeness.
Oh, look at that.
It's just a big, long, big read of just if you're into like crazy horror. Oh, I forgot about this.
The Preston print, badass. Yeah, slasher horror, and this has the first appearance of Marty and Finch, who are in the crossover. Yep. We tried to do the crossover. It's like we said, it's a one shot, so you don't really need to read the previous stuff. But of course, these stories are awesome, so definitely grab those too.
Yeah, this was a bit of a standout that year that it came out. Adam put a lot of extra sort of zhuzh onto this. He really kind of, I don't know of anyone who's actually done this sort of thing in the scene lately. But the cool thing about it is it's sort of meta, because the Kill Journal is in the Kill Journal,
right?
And it is a book, it's like this, so it's kind of cool. You get to have the Kill Journal as you read the Kill Journal, it's cool. I thought it was really, really fun. There's no way I was missing out on this, and it's sort of I keep that kind of pride of place.
Dude, well, thank you for that, Michael. Yeah, that like meta angle that you brought up, I love that you call that out, because that was certainly the intention.
Where'd I go? What did I do with myself?
I'm not sure what happened with you there.
What happened here? What's going on? All right, we're back. We're back.
Trying to give the chat some eye candy.
Yeah. That's over at giftedrebels.com. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, yes. It's fun to be on here and see Eric, because Eric is one of the, he and I've talked often offline, and he's just such an incredible creator, like letterer, amazing artist, storyteller, and just a great dude. And I love to see Battlebrick Road, how it just keeps progressing, and it's great storytelling.
I love Battlebrick Road.
Yeah, it's a great.
You never stop shutting up about it, and Eric makes me jealous with how good he's gotten. When you see from where he started with his art to where he is now, it makes me want to punch myself. But it's fantastic for him, and it's fantastic for all the readers of Battlebrick Road, which I think is getting up to 900 backers or something like that, which is crazy. He's got his own site over there at battlebrickroad.com. And so I've done he's done it twice tonight. Yeah, I have kicked myself. Look, it happens. We boomer it. Oh, Memeology just bought one of the 50 copies.
Hey, thank you so much.
It'll ship
anything
out
else
super soon.
He asks.
Yeah, Memeology. The thing is, he was following me, and he's somebody I've seen from time to time, but I was just scrolling through his X page, and this guy is right on the money.
Yeah. So these will ship this coming week, since the previews are already printed, and it's gearing up for the campaign for the full book at the end of July. So we're gonna have some awesome turnaround time for these things. And now that you guys have grabbed these, and after we ship them out, there's actually a feature. We were talking about this on the Diaz Brothers show. Is you could leave a review too. So if you guys dig it, you'll get an email probably like in a week and a half, and it'll ask you if you want to do a review. So feel free, definitely, to do that.
That's great. I'm going to get my reviews back on my website. I had to take them down because of just the way I kind of wanted. I turned my web store into a campaign, and there was no way I could move the reviews. So there was like reviews for other stuff. But when I go back to just being a web store, I'll put all the reviews back up. I think it's a great feature to have on the site. He also asked for any foil stuff.
Right there. Click on that.
This one here.
Too. Yeah.
I wish I had it next to me, because I really can't show you without showing you.
There's the Bancroft animated GIF there. So
but it doesn't really.
I know. We don't have one near us either.
It is like mirror gold that sits on top of the book, and it's. I said it at the time we did the little video. It's probably alongside the Cyberfrog Chromium covers. It's probably the most impressive cover treatment I'd seen on an indie book.
It's insane. It is like mirrored. It's like a raised gold.
You definitely would. Oh, this is like an indie book. No, it looks like it has that feeling of, wow, this is like a high-end premium edition here. So yeah, you can grab that on the site as well.
Yes.
Guys, I have to get back to work. I have a hardcover I need to send the print file.
You do.
So I have to get back onto that. It's a big hardcover. It's 100 pages. It's I want to pull my hair out, but it has to be done. Congratulations. We didn't quite get to sold out, but we got pretty close, and I think the trajectory showing these ain't gonna last very long. So if you're watching this on the replay, hopefully you're able to snag one, but probably not. So I don't know. Fantastic work, guys. And if you miss out, you can always battle Cole for the number one edition over on eBay. So
thank you so much, Michael, for having us, man, and everybody in the chat. Thank you guys.
What a pleasure, dude.
Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. You guys rock. I thoroughly enjoyed that stream where you were in the same studio together. That was a lot of fun. I wish I could get involved in that sort of stuff.
I know, Michael. I kept trying these Outback commercials I've been doing to go.
Dude, if you came to Australia, That would just be so epic. We would
gotta
definitely
get there.
have to catch up.
Yeah, I've been to Melbourne.
and
I've never been to Melbourne, but
maybe soon. And maybe they'll say, look, hey, there's some specific landmark we want to film at, and you'll be here. So that will be awesome. Also, and keep up the great work with those, preview videos and store videos. I think they're really starting to take off. It's really starting to get a lot of engagement. So I love seeing you doing that stuff. Eric says, no, come to Kansas instead. It's closer. Yeah, but it's not as fun. All right, guys, we are going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic night. Let everyone know that there's still 19 available of this.
Yes.
People might not want to miss out, I'm pretty sure. All right, I think that is it for, unless there's someone else. Is anyone else streaming we can send it over to?
I don't know, Friday night.
Jay only has 3 sketch streams, so I hope he allows for raids. Does excellent, fantastic. He's doing a sketch cover madness week 13. All right, that's gonna be fun. All right, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.